My primary goal when I began writing what would eventually become this book was simply to put my thoughts down as comprehensively as possible in an effort to collect my clearest perspectives on things. The idea being that to the extent I could dive deep enough into these perspectives through careful analysis and reflection, perhaps I would eventually arrive at the heart of my understanding of life, spirituality, the human condition, and how the world worked. For my own sanity, I needed to see clearly exactly what it was that I thought I knew, and what my perceived worldview was, in such a way that would allow me to study it over time. Over the course of the next several years, this process became less about hammering out my supposed wealth of knowledge, and more about putting myself under a microscope, revealing my character flaws and shortcomings as I interacted with others and my environment. The path to greater understanding, it seems, requires a good measure of self-awareness and a willingness to own one's failures and flaws. Know thyself, for thou art the key. From a practical standpoint, then, I write to apprise self, to understand the unseen, to shed the unclean, and reveal a realer me. The years of crud kicked upon my psyche had conditioned me to see things, people, events, life in general, through certain filters and lenses. By exposing these filters and lenses, and studying myself under their influence, I gradually came to understand that I am not this persona, this personality A.G. Williamson, cast into character as a consequence of the accumulation of all my life experiences. No, I was so much more than that. We are so much more than that. My conditioning had skewed my perceptions of reality and greatly limited my opportunities for growth. But as I began to shed the broken false concept of self that had ruled my world for so long, I slowly learned to see things from a new and fresh perspective. It is from this perspective that I endeavor to learn, grow, and whenever possible, write.